A few weeks ago, I made a video all about ZonGuru. It was a tool that helped you determine how many sales a product was getting with merch by Amazon. In today's video, everyone has been asking for one tool review in particular, and that is a Merch Informer review. So in today's video, I'm going to be breaking down Merch Informer for you, and I'm going to be telling you if I think this tool is worth the money. I'm sure you've heard of it, but if you haven't, stay tuned because we are going to be breaking down each section of Merch Informer, finding out if any of them are valuable for your print-on-demand business, and if they are, is it worth the cost? There's going to be so much we're covering in this video, and I'm sure you're going to absolutely love it. Merch Informer is another one of those print-on-demand tools that is just really, really good, and specifically really good for merch by Amazon. So if you're on merch by Amazon and you want to find new ways of researching and all of these kind of things, then you want to be using Merch Informer for, well, these specific reasons that I'm going to go over. It can tell you a whole host of things like what's trending now, what was trending last year, right? It can literally tell you so many different things. However, it's not the cheapest tool on the market, which is why I wanted to break it down feature by feature so you can decide for yourself if it's worth the money for you. If you're new here, my name is Shimmy. I make videos all about print on demand, affiliate marketing, finance, making money online, that kind of stuff. Feel free to check out any of my other videos, and if you like them, please subscribe and yeah, help me get to my next goal. But either way, let's just get right into it with a screen flow. So I've logged in over here and you can see you've got Merch Informer, and then the first thing under home is all the tutorials. So you've got product research tutorials, and that breaks down each and every section. However, I'm just going to go straight into product research. Now, once clicking product research, you've got product search, merchant search, merch hunter, Etsy, Pinterest search, movers and shakers, trend tracker, and merch archive. So let's just start with product search, right? This is literally just putting a keyword in and it spits out different products for you. I'm not gonna go into crazy detail of each of these because this video will be hours long and no one wants that. I'm mainly gonna talk about the ones that I use the most, my favorite ones, but I'll also gloss over all the others. So then you've got merchant search. So again, this is for a merchant or specific brand, same thing as product search. And then you've got merch hunter. This is what I like to use all the flipping time. So let's say we put in dog, right? We can search by bestsellers, marketplace, categories, you know, all these different types of shirts. And then you can exclude specific brands. Another really cool thing is you can select the BSR range, so the bestseller rating. We've spoken about this, you know, the lower the BSR, nearer to 1, the better it is. And then you can also select the price range, because if you're just looking for a particular profit margin, you want to see what's going on there, then you can do that. Now for me, I will mess around with the BSR range, so I'll move this like sometimes down to like 200,000, but I never really mess with the price range just because I like to see what everyone is selling it at so I can get a better picture. I then want you click search. Now this one can take, you know, 30 seconds to a minute. It can sometimes take a bit of time, and sometimes it can be super fast, but it can take a bit of time to get the data because there is just so much data that it's actually getting. But what you can do is, right, so I've put in dog, and you've got all of these different t-shirts that it spit out at you, right? So Sundays are for the dogs. I just want to work in my garden and hang out with my dog. So basically a whole bunch of different dog t-shirts. Now, what you can do from here, what I do from here is I click into the t-shirt. It would take me to Amazon, and then I would start doing a bit more detailed research into the keywords that they've used, into, you know, so many different elements that they've used, the description, the titles, the actual design, look at it in a bit more detail. However, what you could do, you could just use, you know, Merch Informer to have a look at the title, the merchant, the ASIN, the number of reviews it has, the price, how many sales it's getting, the estimated BSR. It's just so cool. Average BSR for the last 30 days. You can show the features, you can show the descriptions, right? You can do all of this kind of things. Now, this doesn't have a description, which isn't uncommon for print on demand, especially with merch by Amazon. But you can see here, right? So you don't actually have to go into Amazon. I just like looking at it on the Amazon website, but you can do that for so many. And this is how I do a lot of my videos where I break down really high selling t-shirts. I find them with this tool, and then I'm able to use ZonGuru within Amazon over here to kind of look into the shirt in even more detail. So here, you know, 12,000 in revenue, 700 sales, $16.99. They're making, you know, $3, $4, maybe $3 of royalties, and I can kind of like get a good gauge on, you know, if this design is good and if I want to break into this niche, right? So that's Merch Hunter. Merch Hunter is the best part of this entire tool for me personally, right? I just like Merch Hunter the most. You've then got in Etsy and Pinterest search. And again, let's just search for dog and click search. And here what it will do is it will bring up a whole bunch of different Etsy things. So you've got Etsy or Pinterest, you can decide which one you want. And you can see favorited twice, views 59, favorited once. And here what you can do is you can try and find designs that are favorited lots of times, because the more times they're favorited, the more chance of them getting sales. The more views they have, the more chance of them getting sales. So if we have a look at this one, look at that, favorited 6,247 times, views 136,000 views. That is crazy. So we can go and click into this one, have a look at it in detail, see if it's something that we could get into. And like I said, this is just a brilliant research tool. It ticks every single box for research. Right, that is the Etsy Pinterest search. You've then got movers and shakers. Now, movers and shakers kind of tells you what's on the up and what's on the down, right? So what is doing better now? So obviously, you know, Halloween is doing a lot better, right? And then you're gonna have a whole bunch of different ones, and you can see here how it's changed based on the price and based on the sales rank, okay? Pretty cool. You can see, so the sales went all the way up, and then boom, it went all the way down to 328,000, right? It was down here, and then it went all the way up, and then back down, right? So you want a lower number when it comes to sales rank. Again, this is just another metric that you could use for research. You then got trend tracker, right? So you can just search for a period of 1 month, 2 months, average BSRs, and then you can just click search, and this will basically just spit out all the trends. And this is just amazing. I mean, you can see here what's going on with the BSRs, with the prices. You can see the different types of t-shirts. So this one here, My Perfect Day, has been trending for so long. It's crazy. So is this one, been trending for absolutely ages. I mean, look at that. It's insane. It's just insane. How many sales? It's getting 243 estimated sales per month, right? And then you've got, so this is just, you know, another good one to kind of see what is trending. You then got merch archive. I don't really do this one so much, but let's say, you know, we pick a day in June the 1st, which was a Tuesday, and then we can kind of see in the merch archive what was doing well, not necessarily what was doing well, but also what was selling back then that maybe, you know, we could rejuvenate, we could bring back if we wanted to. If we don't see them so often anymore, maybe we can bring something back. Right, that is under the product research tab. Now, I have to say personally, I know I was going to talk about if I think it's worth it. Personally, I think it's worth it just for the product research tab. I think the product research tab is absolutely insane. And this is my go-to tool with product research when it comes to print on demand. I mean, I have go-to tools for certain things. You know, with Amazon, it was Zonguru or Jungle Scout. With print on demand, it is very much merch informed because they tick literally every single box. But either way, we're gonna then go now to competition checker. Now this doesn't really have a tab, but what this does is I've already searched something so I can make it a bit faster, but I put the phrase dog in, and then you've got the score here, right? You've got the score over there, you've got the total products online, so 71,173, products with BSR, 23, products with BSR, 23,535, and then you've got the bestseller keywords, and then the number 1 bestseller, the number 2 bestseller, the number 3 bestseller, and so on, right? So you can see this is just a great way to get an understanding of how the competition is doing. Now, a total score of F is not the best, but if we do, I don't know, back to school, what would that get? Let's have a look. That might also get an F, I don't know. But we can have a look and see if that's potentially a better niche to go into. Now, that's not a good niche to go into now because it's basically October and back to school isn't really a thing anymore, but I thought I'd put it in anyways. Okay, so we can see back to school has got 67,000 results, 5,413 with a BSR, and it's also got an F. So you might want to be doing a bit more research to try and find one that's nearer the A-B mark. But I mean, I just think this tool is useful. I don't use this part, competition tracker, as much as I probably should, but I do think it's quite useful anyway, just to get some more numbers, some more data. Because, you know, personally, I think a lot of getting sales with print on demand or any business is about data. So with Amazon FBA, it was all about the data, you know, to find out which product did well. And I think so much of successful businesses, they focus on data so much more than we realize. So having all of these key metrics for all these different elements of print on demand, like competition and what's trending and all these different things, it can really, really help if you know the data, right? So think of it like this. Print on demand is split into potentially 3 areas: the design, the marketing, and the data that you have, the research data that you have, that's gone into creating that design and that marketing. Think of those 3 areas. Okay, let's look at keyword research now. Keywords are really, really important. So you've got keyword finder, keyword cloud, trending phrases, and niche hunter. So let's put in dog just as our example. And what this will do is this will give us a whole bunch of keywords around dog. It will also tell us the competition. It will tell us the potential cost per click, the Google search volume. So you know how I always go into Google Keyword Planner tool? You can do it right here. It just saves you a lot of time. And now I know Google Keyword Planner tool is free, but just having all of this data is pretty good. So dog, shoes, dog, 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 toy, dog, dog, tags, dog, dog, treats. Don't know why it says dog twice. A dog, dog, for dog. So it just gives you a whole bunch of interesting stuff. So medium, yeah, low, low dogs, right? There's apparently low competition with 6.1 million results, 2.5 million results on Amazon search volume, which is pretty cool. And then what you could do is you can heart them, right? You could search for those specific ones. So you can dog mask for dogs and it will give you based on that one, right? And it's just useful. And then you can click this shopping cart, which will take you to the product search. So it will take you here, product search, keywords, click search, brilliant. It just kind of takes you into product search up here. Right, now that is keyword finder. You've then got keyword cloud, which is very similar. You go to a specific date and it will give you keywords based around that date. Likewise with trending phrases, you go to a specific date. So if we want to see what was happening last September, potentially to get an idea of what could be working this September, we can search for trending phrases last one. So for phones, and that makes sense because iPhone came out, right? It always does around September. Grips and stands, grip, tablets, phones, retro flag. So it kind of gives you all the trending keywords back in September 2020. Really useful. And then niche hunter, again, just click search and it will give you specific niches. I don't ever use niche hunter. I just have to say, I never ever use it. I don't think I need to use it. So I kind of ignore that one. Right, the next one you have is trademarks. I don't use this one so much, but you've got trademark alert and trademark hunter, which is useful, right? So look, I don't use the trademarks area very much because my designs have nothing, there's no trademark infringement on them. It's not even close to being trademark infringement. So I don't really need to look at that, but it's useful if you want to look at that. And then you've got tools. Now within tools, I mainly just use one, and that's what I'm going to show you, and that is merch calendar. Now, the reason why I like this is because I think it is so useful, right? You've got merch calendar, which will tell you what is going on at any specific time of the year, right? So you've got like the 4th of October is Taco Day, right? You've got the Astronomy Day on the 5th, Mad Hatter Day, Freight Day, right? Curious Events Day. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. So this shows unofficial holidays. This is Germany, United Kingdom, United States. So Columbus Day on the 11th, right? Old Farmer's Day. So this is just a great way to get tons of different niches, tons of different potentially trending days where you can design for that aren't that popular. Like World Dot Day, right? That wasn't the most popular day, but it did so flipping well. Dictionary Day, 16th, right? The 16th of October. Who knows? Dictionary Day could be really big in print on demand. We don't know. And that's why I really like using merch calendar to see, just what's coming up. It just saves me so much time when it comes to researching particular days. I can just see it all here. And then finally you have favorites over here, which will be your favorite products and your favorite keywords. And you just, where you click that heart, that is how they are favorited. But that is pretty much Merch Informer. It's not very complicated. It has a lot to offer and it's laid out really, really simply. So you don't have to learn how to use it and it doesn't take you a very long time. So it has a few benefits. I'll go over the benefits, right? 1, like I said, it's very easy to get used to, very easy to work. 2, it offers a lot. And 3, well, some of this information, I just don't know how I would find out otherwise. And potentially I could find it out in other ways, but it would take me a lot longer and I'm all about saving time. Now, the one drawback is that it's slightly more expensive than other tools. It just is, right? And look, that's just how it is, especially if you're going for the professional plan. The newbie plan is a lot cheaper. It's $9.99 a month, but you don't get all the things I just spoke about. If you want all the things I just spoke about, it's $59.99 a month, which is quite expensive, so it's totally up to you. Maybe start with the newbie plan and go to the professional plan if you're liking the tool and you're using it and you're making money based on the data from it. But I just want to tell you something quickly, really cool. So I emailed Merchant Informer and I told them I was making this video. I told them I've got a big YouTube channel, and well, it's not big, but I've got a YouTube channel and I was making this video, and I wondered if they would offer an exclusive discount to everyone watching. And they actually said yes. So the link in the description will get you 20% off any of these plans, which is really, really cool. And I'm just happy that they offered anything, because I've emailed a lot of tools that I use just to say, you know, I'm gonna make a video, can I get a discount for my audience? And most of the time they come back and they say no, right? Most of the time. There's two tools that have said yes, Placeit and Merchant Informer. And well, a few tools have said yes, but I haven't really done much with them. But either way, Merchant Informer offering 20% off. That's pretty good. So the link will be in the description. Definitely go and check that out if this is something that you think you will find useful. And that's that. That is the tool. It's a pretty epic tool if you've got the budget for it. I would even go to say, like, this is the best research tool for print on demand on the market at the moment. I know there are tons more tools, and let me know in the comments down below if there's another tool that you use that you want me to do a full review on, and maybe try and get a discount for you if that's possible. I'll email them and see if I can get a discount for you. But yeah, I definitely think this is a brilliant tool. Personally, I like to have an arsenal of different tools, like some research tools, some design tools, some mock-up tools, all these kind of things. And this one in particular is my main go-to tool in the research category of my tool belt, if that makes sense. And then I've got other tools like Placeit and Vexels and all those other kind of things for the other areas of, you know, this print on demand business. If your budget allows it, I would recommend it, but don't break the bank, don't go into debt, don't do something stupid just to get a tool, no matter what the tool is. If you can afford it, definitely get it. And if you can make use of the 20% discount, then again, definitely do that. And I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Again, let me know in the comments down below if there's any specific tools that you use that you would like me to review or look into, or potentially just try out. I'm always into trying out new tools and finding out different ways to speed up or make this business just slightly easier to actually run. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.